The 2025 NFL schedule release is approaching on May 14th, 2025. This anticipated event has taken a concerning turn for many fans as the league has decided to fragment the announcement process over 3 days from May 12th to 14th. The NFL will unveil 13 select games across these 3 days before the complete 272-game schedule release. This expanded rollout comes alongside the announcement of 7 international games, a significant expansion that brings NFL football to new locations, and a Christmas tripleheader that will make history. The NFL's decision to parse out the schedule release demonstrates their focus on maximizing media coverage. Beginning Monday, May 12th, the league will distribute select game announcements to their broadcasting partners. May 12th, NBC, Fox, and Amazon will each announce one game. May 13th, ESPN will reveal one game on its schedule. May 13th, all 7 international games will be unveiled on Good Morning Football. May 14th, CBS will announce one game on CBS Mornings, while Netflix will also announce one game. The full 272-game regular season schedule will ultimately be revealed on Wednesday, May 14th at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. This marks the second consecutive year with a midweek schedule release following 4 straight years, 2021 through 2024, of Thursday unveilings. The league has transformed what was once a simple announcement into a 3-hour extravaganza on NFL Network, hosted by Rich Eisen, Maurice Jones-Drew, and Michael Robinson. ESPN2 will concurrently air a special SportsCenter NFL schedule. Special, with coverage and analysis from 8 to 10 p.m. The NFL is making history in 2025 by scheduling 7 international games, the most ever in a single season. Since initiating the international series in 2007, the league had never held more than 5 games outside the United States. This expansion aligns with Commissioner Roger Goodell's stated objective to eventually reach 16 international games per season. The 7 games will take place across 5 different cities, with 3 hosting regular season NFL games for the first time: London, Wembley Stadium. Home team, Jacksonville Jaguars. The Jaguars return to London for the 12th time in 13 seasons. Possible opponents include the Texans, Titans, Chiefs, Jets, Rams, Seahawks, or Panthers. Industry analysts predict the Rams or Seahawks as likely opponents. London, Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, Game 1. Home team, Cleveland Browns. This marks the Browns' first London appearance since 2017. Potential opponents include the Bengals, Ravens, Bills, Titans, Packers, Vikings, or 49ers. The game will likely take place during Week 5, October 5th, or Week 6, October 12th. Predicted matchup: Browns versus Titans or 49ers. London, Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, Game 2. Home team, New York Jets. Second consecutive year in London for the Jets after appearing as visitors in 2024. Possible opponents: Patriots, Dolphins, Bills, Browns, Broncos, Falcons, Panthers, or Cowboys. Predicted matchup: Jets versus Cowboys or Panthers. Dublin, Croke Park. Home team, Pittsburgh Steelers. This will be the first regular season NFL game played in Ireland. Potential opponents include the Ravens, Bengals, Bills, Vikings, Packers, or Seahawks. The game is expected to take place during Week 4. Predicted matchup: Steelers versus Vikings or Seahawks. Madrid, Santiago Bernabeu Stadium. Home team, Miami Dolphins. First NFL game in Spain, scheduled for November, Week 11. Possible opponents include the Bills, Patriots, Ravens, Bengals, Saints, Buccaneers, or Commanders. Reports suggest Washington Commanders as the likely opponent. The mayor of Madrid confirmed the November timeframe, but did not disclose the opponent. Berlin, Olympic Stadium. Home team, Indianapolis Colts. First NFL game in Berlin, though Germany has hosted games since 2022. Potential opponents include the Texans, Titans, Broncos, Raiders, Cardinals, 49ers, or Falcons. Predicted matchup: Colts versus Broncos or Raiders. São Paulo, Corinthians Arena. Home team, Los Angeles Chargers. The game will take place during Week 1 on Friday, September 5th. Possible opponents include the Broncos, Chiefs, Raiders, Texans, Commanders, or Vikings. Reports indicate the Chiefs are likely to be the opponent. The broadcast rights are currently up for bid with YouTube TV, Warner Bros. Discovery, and Amazon considered frontrunners. Week 1. Thursday night opener, September 4th. The Philadelphia Eagles, as reigning Super Bowl champions, will host the season opener. Their potential opponents include the Giants, Cowboys, Commanders, Lions, Bears, Rams, Broncos, or Raiders. The NFL typically favors playoff rematches, making the Rams or Commanders likely candidates. The Lions would also represent an intriguing matchup for the Thursday night spotlight. Thanksgiving games, Week 13. The traditional Thanksgiving games continue with some adjustments. Detroit Lions will host at 1 p.m. Eastern Time on Fox, shifting from the traditional 12:30 p.m. start time. Potential opponents include the Bears, Packers, Vikings, Giants, Buccaneers, Browns, or Steelers. The Dallas Cowboys will host at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Time on CBS. Cowboys' potential opponents include the Giants, Eagles, Commanders, Packers, Vikings, Cardinals, Chiefs, or Chargers. The Chiefs haven't played on Thanksgiving since 2006, potentially making them an attractive selection for maximum ratings. A primetime game is also expected to complete the traditional tripleheader. Black Friday, November 28th. The NFL will continue its newest tradition with an Amazon Prime streaming game on Black Friday. This follows the pattern established in recent years, with last year's game featuring the Raiders at the Chiefs and the previous year showcasing Dolphins at Jets. Christmas tripleheader, Thursday, December 25th. The 2025 Christmas schedule will make NFL history. For the first time ever, the NFL will schedule Thursday games on Christmas. 2 games will air on Netflix at 1 p.m. Eastern Time and 4:30 p.m. Eastern Time. The night game will stream on Amazon Prime at 8:20 p.m. Eastern Time. This marks a significant departure from previous years when the league avoided scheduling games on Christmas Thursdays. Saturday games. The NFL has designated specific weekends for Saturday games. Week 16, December 20th. 2 games. Week 17, December 27th. 3 games, selected from a predetermined group of 5 games. Week 18, January 3rd. 2 games to be announced after Week 17 concludes. The NFL maintains extensive flexibility to adjust game times throughout the season windows for schedule changes. Sunday Night Football, Weeks 5 to 10, maximum of 2 changes, and Weeks 11 to 17, at league discretion. Monday Night Football, Weeks 12 through 17, at league discretion. Thursday Night Football, Weeks 13 to 17, maximum of 2 changes. Sunday afternoon games can be shifted between 1 p.m., 4:05 p.m., or 4:25 p.m., or move to primetime slots. Week 18 game times will be determined after Week 17 concludes. The NFL continues to expand its distribution across multiple platforms. Traditional networks, NBC, CBS, Fox, ESPN, maintain their presence. Streaming services gain greater prominence. Netflix will broadcast 2 Christmas Day games. Amazon Prime will carry Thursday Night Football and the Christmas night game. YouTube TV, Warner Bros. Discovery, and Amazon are reportedly bidding for the Brazil game rights. Once the complete schedule is released, fans can purchase tickets through Ticketmaster, NFL's official partners, SeatGeek, and Sports Illustrated Tickets, NFL Ticket Network, team-specific schedule information, Cleveland Browns. The Browns' schedule includes home opponents, Ravens, Bengals, Steelers, Bills, Dolphins, Packers, Vikings, Titans, 49ers. Away opponents, Ravens, Bengals, Steelers, Jets, Patriots, Bears, Lions, Raiders. International game, hosting at London's Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, opponent to be determined. Preseason schedule partially confirmed, Week 1, August 7th to 10th. At Carolina Panthers with 1 joint practice. Week 2, August 14th to 17th, at Philadelphia Eagles with 2 joint practices. Week 3, August 21st to 23rd. Home game, opponent to be determined. The most NFL of days on the NFL calendar will be soon here. On May 14th, the league will announce the next big event that will draw thousands of eyes to televisions and other devices. The NFL's decision to spread the schedule release across multiple days represents a calculated commercial strategy. By parceling out announcements to various media partners, the league maximizes exposure and creates multiple news cycles from what was previously a single event. This approach exemplifies the league's transformation. The NFL world was rocked by a surprise announcement that no one saw coming, not even some insiders. George Pickens, Pittsburgh's most explosive and controversial wide receiver, is no longer a Steeler. In a calculated but highly debated move, the Pittsburgh Steelers have traded Pickens to the Dallas Cowboys in what many are already calling one of the most consequential trades of the 2025 offseason. But was this a smart rebuild strategy, or did the Steelers just hand over a game-changer to a direct contender? This trade not only sends ripples through the league, but also hints at deep shifts inside both organizations. It forces us to ask, what is Pittsburgh really planning for the future, and can Pickens finally reach his full potential under the Texas spotlight? Here's how the trade breaks down. The Pittsburgh Steelers sent George Pickens, along with a 2027 sixth-round pick, to the Dallas Cowboys. In exchange, they received a 2026 third-round pick and a 2027 fifth-rounder. On the surface, this might look like a typical future-focused deal, but with Pickens being just 24 years old and coming off back-to-back productive seasons, some fans feel Pittsburgh gave up too much for too little. Cowboys executives, on the other hand, are thrilled. The front office reportedly sees Pickens as a missing piece, an explosive vertical threat who can balance out CeeDee Lamb's all-purpose dominance. Pickens, whose route running and hands have steadily improved, offers a physical edge and playmaking instinct that makes him a unique weapon. The timing of this trade also adds fuel to the fire. With the Cowboys pushing hard for a deeper playoff run after repeated early exits, Dallas needed a bold move. This one certainly qualifies. For someone whose name has frequently been tied to locker room speculation and emotional outbursts, George Pickens' first public comments in Dallas were notably composed and forward-looking. "I feel great. I like the mojo here. I like the swag," Pickens said. "I feel like they have a great thing going for sure. I'm grateful to be here. I'm grateful to play with Doc, and excited to work alongside CeeDee Lamb." Pickens said at the Cowboys' introductory press conference, "CeeDee is a super dynamic receiver, super dynamic person, player," Pickens said. "I just feel like schematically, you won't be able to double everybody. So that will be a great thing for me and him. It excites me a lot because in the game of football, we can work off each other. There's no, oh, he gets the ball, I get the ball. We're working off each other. That's why I always come back to building a winning culture, and that's what we've kind of been talking about in Dallas." This wasn't just standard media talk, it was a subtle message to critics. Pickens understands the opportunity he's been given. He didn't dwell on his exit from Pittsburgh. Instead, he turned the focus to Dallas and what he could help them become. Behind closed doors, sources inside the Cowboys organization say Pickens has already made a strong first impression with his attitude and work ethic. He's been spending extra time studying the playbook and working out with teammates, determined to prove he's not just talented, but dependable. It's no secret that Dallas has been searching for a stable WR2 option since Amari Cooper's departure. While Michael Gallup and Brandon Cooks showed flashes, neither consistently took pressure off Lamb. Pickens changes that equation immediately. His natural fit as the X receiver allows the Cowboys to space the field differently, creating matchup nightmares for opposing defenses. At 6 feet 3 inches, Pickens thrives in contested situations and excels against man coverage, a trait that Dallas's offense lacked during key moments last season. For quarterback Dak Prescott, this trade is more than just a new target. It's a statement of intent from the front office. They're not content with regular season stats. They want postseason wins. And with an offense now stacked with Lamb, Pickens, Tony Pollard, and Jake Ferguson, there are no more excuses. From the outside, trading away a top young receiver on a rookie deal seems like a step backward, but Pittsburgh has made it clear this is about the long game. General Manager Omar Khan has quietly initiated a broader restructuring of the team. It began with letting Russell Wilson walk after a single-season experiment that didn't yield playoff results. Then came Najee Harris's exit, followed by now Pickens. Steelers insiders point to internal frustrations with Pickens' consistency and maturity. Though never publicly disciplined, there were multiple instances in which Pickens' effort and sideline demeanor raised eyebrows. Despite his production, the coaching staff reportedly felt his development had plateaued within their system. This trade frees up future cap flexibility and adds 2 more picks to a team looking to rebuild its identity. While painful in the short term, Pittsburgh is betting that a culture reset will position them better for sustained success. Still, many fans aren't convinced. For Pickens, this isn't just about football, it's about legacy. He enters a team with championship aspirations and a fan base that expects results. There's little room for the learning curve he was afforded in Pittsburgh. Every now and then, a trade alters the trajectory of a franchise. Think Stephon Diggs to the Bills, Randy Moss to the Patriots. Could George Pickens be the next name on that list? Dallas believes he can be. The Cowboys haven't reached the NFC Championship since 1995. With an elite defense already in place, the missing link has long been offensive consistency against top-tier opponents. Pickens may be the last major addition before this team either rises or resets. Meanwhile, Pittsburgh is navigating one of its most pivotal crossroads in recent memory. Without a clear number 1 wideout, a new quarterback under center, and a fan base growing restless, 2025 could be the year that defines Mike Tomlin's legacy, one way or another. The George Pickens trade isn't just a headline. It's a reflection of 2 organizations moving in opposite directions. One chasing glory, the other betting on tomorrow. In Dallas, excitement is real. In Pittsburgh, uncertainty reigns. But one thing is guaranteed. All eyes will be on George Pickens when he takes the field in a Cowboys uniform. Because now, with no more excuses and no more safety nets, his next play could redefine the narrative. The stakes have never been higher.